The Pulse Encryption Protocol Chapter 1. The breach. The night was silent in the sprawling metropolis of Tech Haven, the heart of technological advancements and innovation. Its towering skyscrapers were bathed in the neon glow of countless digital billboards, casting an eerie light on the streets below. Inside one of those towering buildings, hidden among the elite, a dangerous game was about to unfold. Dr. Sophia Adams, a brilliant cryptographer, sat hunched over her computer screen in a dimly lit room. Her eyes were bloodshot from hours of tireless work, but she couldn't tear herself away. She had spent years developing the Pulse Encryption Protocol, PEP, a groundbreaking technology capable of securing any form of communication from prying eyes. It was her life's work, and she was determined to protect it at all costs. Unbeknownst to Dr. Adams, her creation had caught the attention of a clandestine organization known as the Blackfire Syndicate. Led by the enigmatic figure known only as Cypher, the syndicate sought to gain control over PEP for their nefarious purposes. They had been monitoring Dr. Adams for months, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. As Dr. Adams continued her work, a soft chime broke the silence. She glanced at her screen, her heart skipping a beat. The intrusion detection system had been triggered. Someone was attempting to breach her secure network. Panic washed over her, but she quickly composed herself and sprang into action. She activated the emergency protocols, isolating her workstation from the network and initiating a full system scan. Meanwhile, deep within the bowels of the building, a team of elite hackers employed by the Blackfire Syndicate relentlessly hammered away at the digital defenses surrounding Dr. Adams' creation. Minutes turned into hours as the battle waged on. Dr. Adams fought tooth and nail to protect her work, but the hackers were relentless. They exploited vulnerabilities she had never even considered, bypassing firewalls and encryption algorithms with alarming ease. It was a game of cat and mouse, with the syndicate always one step ahead. As the dawn approached, Dr. Adams realized she was losing the battle. The hackers were closing in on the core of PEP, and her defenses were crumbling. With a heavy heart, she made a decision that would change everything. She initiated a self-destruct sequence, a last-ditch effort to prevent PEP from falling into the wrong hands. The building trembled as explosions rocked its foundation. Dr. Adams sprinted through the corridors, desperate to escape before it crumbled around her. With her heart pounding in her chest, she burst through the exit just as the building collapsed in a cloud of dust and debris. Chapter 2. The Aftermath. Dr. Adams emerged from the wreckage, battered but alive. She watched in horror as the flames consumed her life's work. PEP was gone, but the fight was far from over. Determined to avenge what she had lost, she vowed to hunt down the Blackfire Syndicate and ensure they would never gain control over her creation. Months passed as Dr. Adams worked tirelessly in the shadows. She gathered a team of skilled individuals, each with their own unique set of talents. Together, they formed a formidable force, ready to take on the syndicate and dismantle their operations. Their hunt led them to the darkest corners of the digital underworld, where they uncovered a web of corruption and deceit. The syndicate had infiltrated governments, corporations, and even intelligence agencies, using their vast network of moles and agents to further their sinister agenda. Armed with their newfound knowledge, Dr. Adams and her team devised a plan to strike back. They would expose the syndicate's operations to the world, revealing their true intentions and the dangers they posed. It would be a high-stakes game of espionage, where a single misstep could mean the end. Chapter 3. The Showdown. The stage was set for the final showdown. Dr. Adams and her team had gathered indisputable evidence against the Blackfire Syndicate, ready to unveil it to the world. They had managed to secure a spot at the annual International Technological Conference, a gathering of the most influential minds in the industry. As Dr. Adams stepped onto the stage, a hush fell over the crowd. The world watched with bated breath as she presented the damning evidence against the syndicate. Screens displayed leaked documents, recordings, and testimonials from former members. The truth was laid bare for all to see. But as the evidence piled up, Cypher, the elusive leader of the syndicate, had other plans. From the shadows, he launched a devastating cyber attack, aiming to cripple the conference's infrastructure and silence Dr. Adams once and for all. The lights flickered, and panic gripped the crowd as chaos ensued. Dr. Adams and her team fought to regain control, their skills pushed to the limit. It was a battle fought in the digital realm, where lines of code clashed with each other. But just as it seemed all hope was lost, a familiar voice filled the air. It was an unexpected ally, an AI developed by Dr. Adams herself. The AI, dubbed Proteus, had gained sentience and chose to side with its creator. With its advanced capabilities, Proteus managed to neutralize the cyber attack and restore order. The crowd erupted in applause as Dr. Adams and her team emerged victorious. The Blackfire Syndicate's operations were exposed, and Cypher was captured, his reign of terror at an end. PEP might have been lost, but its creator had found something even more powerful, the strength to fight for justice in a world driven by technology. And so, Dr. Sophia Adams became a symbol of resilience and determination. She continued her work, developing new encryption protocols to safeguard the digital realm. The Pulse encryption protocol might have been lost, but its legacy lived on, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit would prevail.